Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Way of the Hunter, the Tikamoon Plains DLC. We've probably got the rest of the DLC we've got for 2023 now. I think when it came to like the season pass Way of the Hunter, it listed 2 DLCs, and with Tikamoon Plains out, we're probably not going to have anything until 2024. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe the last couple of weekends in October here, knock them out, and then I'm going to go to another hunting game that's very special and important to me, because it's probably my first ever experience with a real hunting game. Like, I had a little bit of experience with a computer game where it was like, I'm trying to think of what it even was, because it wasn't deer hunting. It was almost like you were stood in a field, you would change your view, and you'd have to watch for bears that were running in towards you from really far out. It was a weird experience. I don't know anything about like the name of it or anything, and I wouldn't call that a hunting game. But the hunting game that did really start me off into like the experience of it and really drew me in is Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005, or Outdoor Adventures 2005. I've got the GameCube copy with me somewhere in the room that I'll probably bring out just to hold it up and show. But that was my first ever hunting game, and I think it's going to be really interesting to... Granted, it will be emulated to show it off on the channel, but we'll cover that once we're done with Tikamoon Plains here for a couple more weekends. And speaking of Tikamoon Plains, I'm just trying to think of if there's anywhere I want to really go. Like, we do have this entire core area of the map I've not really gone to. That is one of the things about the story stuff, is it doesn't make use of a lot of regions on the map, which is both good and bad. If you want to explore on your own time and take things out and be free form, you have that option. But there's also not really, like, it feels like there's a lot of space that could have been used more so than just going to a few of the areas that we had done. But what I think we'll do is we'll head up all the way here to the campsite and then work down into here and just see what we can find. There is also... this might have been that little ravine we found that was really lush in that, which was cool. So we might hunt a bit in there too, but we'll start with going up here and see what we want to bring with us and what we want to do. I think I still want to keep to having the bow and arrow as one of our weapons, and then a tier 6 rifle as our secondary. Just because the tier 6. I was having issues with the tiers for like what rifle I would take, but I think it's just better to default to the biggest size you need. So before we do set out, I think there's a parking thing somewhere around here. Can't remember, are we... Let me take a quick look. Yeah, there's supposed to be a parking thing around here somewhere. So I'll just take a little walk, try to find that. And then we'll activate Hunter Sense. One thing I am going to try and did fiddle around with was the color settings, or like the accessibility options for when it came to the Hunter Sense. Just because this map has the golden grass and like the more like yellowish dirt, I think trying to find the tracks or the trails of anything we go after is a little harder, so bright purple magenta should hopefully make things stand out a bit better for our Hunter Sense. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything too close to us here. I'm really tempted to go down into that ravine again that we came across in the story mode. Just because it was a really cool area to kind of like go to and see. I think we need over there as kind of like our entrance to it. So let me drive. Let us get over there. I'll also see if we spot anything on the way too. But there's nothing super specific I think I'm going after when it comes to animals. I know there's a few species we don't have anything like representation of them in the lodge yet. But I don't think there's anything that's like super... Ooh, hold on. What do we got right over there? Ooh, actually, that's a bit of an interesting find. Next, I'm going to just make a quick check. I'm pretty sure this is the collar for them. I mean, as much as I've been on this map so much, yes, this does work for blue wildebeest. I'm just going to see if I can pull this guy in and try to get him with the bow. I do have to try to figure out what is exactly happening when it comes to, like, the bow and arrow. It's a little weird at times. Like, I do think... I don't know if I should work with, like, the little red aim assist dot that does come up that's kind of like the predicted spot of like where it'll hit, or if I should just work off of the actual sight and the optic. Okay, this might be the case of one of those stubborn ones that won't really come in too easily. Although, it might be that the fitness wasn't quite right either. If he... Okay, no, he's going to stop right there. So I'll see about trying to get down to those bushes just for a bit of cover. I'm trying to remember. Is it X? Yeah, X. There we go. Okay, so... I don't want to get too close to spook him. But I do want to make sure I keep up with him. Because I think he is completely on his own here. This feels like one of those, almost like loner animals. Yeah, so that call is just about through its full use. Let's see if the high fitness brings him in. I'm going to crouch even a little closer just to try and make sure he's still in range and we can try pulling him back to us. Now, because of how he's wandering about, I don't think he's, like, got a need zone he's working off of right now. So I don't think it'll be as hard as, like, last episode we were trying for the... I can't remember if it's a black wildebeest or a blue one. But we'll give the call a few goes and see if we can get lucky and get him turned around to us. Because of the... We're kind of right at the crest of the hill. Ooh. Oh, we also got warthogs in the area. I can't really see them. But, hey, good to see him coming along. I also do want to mind... I want to bring him in close, and I don't want to try for too far of a shot. It's like, what's he at right now? Oh, he's actually not as far out as I thought he was. Okay, so he's about... yeah, about 40. Okay, that was a hit. We're not going to move on him yet. We'll let him go running off and then check and see. I feel like that was a decent lung shot. So he should go down from that. I just... Ooh. That might actually be him still right there, and he's bugging out pretty good. Well, he's not 8 kilometers away, I can tell you that much. I'm just going to give him a moment and see what he does. Sounds like we got warthogs and maybe even something else around here. Yeah, he's not moving too much. Okay, well that's why I can't see the warthogs. They're down over the hill there. Or is he really going back to grazing? I gotta get more comfortable letting the animals get in closer. They really aren't that good at picking you up as long as you're not moving, is the thing. Gee, I really was hoping that would have been a lung shot. If that's the case, I might just use the rifle to... pick him off here. Oh, truth be told, I thought I would have found... Yeah, no, if he was going to go down, I imagine he would have gone down by now. So let me see about cleaning this up. Okay, so he's at 300. Yeah, I can see that bloodshot pretty easily. Oh. So now as soon as I stand up, all of a sudden I can see all the complete blood trail and everything here. Yeah, animals survived. Oh, and we can see the warthogs at least, although... from looks of it here, I don't think there's anything actually we want from there. It looks like it's a couple of females and one male. Although, I think what the objective for the warthog is, weirdly enough, we need like a 5-star one. Actually, I should also keep my eyes open for any hyenas and just knock out this little objective since we are halfway through it. But yeah, it's one young female, one young male, and an adult female right back there. So we'll leave them be. No, and we got honey badgers possibly in the area. Oh, and possibly more warthogs over there. Let's start with this guy that we wounded. Again, he should be down from this rifle shot. I just got to get much better at just waiting and... Oh, we got a big herd of wildebeest over there, too. Oh, that's tempting. I don't know if the wildebeest actually stampede like some of the other species we've had. The Cape buffalo definitely do, and you need to be very cautious when you do come across a herd of them. Because... Oh, I'm guessing... these might be honey badger dens? Well, they are kind of tightly... Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are, because there's another little group of them out there. No, these are actually warthog feed zones. Okay. Well, we at least got that on the map. And that might actually be a group of warthogs over there. I might go checking to see, because we could still use one for the lodge. And though I don't have the collar on me, we might be taking them at a range where the rifle will actually be ethical for them. Let me get up to this hill here and see about trying to find the trail to get this wildebeest. I don't know why... Like, looking back, it seemed like everything suddenly popped into existence for, like, the blood wounds. I don't know if I was just that oblivious to them, or there is something a little funky going on there. But yeah, I was right up around here. Small amount of... That should not have been a small amount of blood for where the position was, and, like, with how we were zeroed in. Okay, there's a 2-star mature in there. But I'll have to try to see where this wounded one went off to. As it looks like the ravine is here, so I don't know if it would actually be able to, like, go down that, or it kind of ran into, like, a pathing thing and it got stopped by it. But yeah, I really didn't think that would have been a, just a body shot with where the scope was. Like, I thought it was pretty center of mass to be able to be hitting a lung. That's the warthog call again. Yeah, some wildebeest droppings. Okay, it got hit. Goes along here to here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I just gotta stop and wait to try to... see the flashes a bit better sometimes. Or did it... or is it completely stopped there because, again, if it's a body shot, the trail doesn't go for that far. Okay, this is admittedly a bit weird. Oh, no, that's just a rock. I was going to say that might have been him, but... I don't know where he went off to. I don't know if he's dropped somewhere. And like it's the 2 shots might have been able to do it, or... It's like, unfortunately, the trail seems to completely stop at this spot here. So you know what, I'm just going to say, okay, what if he kept going straight this way for a while? I've got the markers down, so at least I can double back to here. Let's just say he got the turn, then was going straight out. Are we able to see, like, the body drop somewhere? Doesn't look like it. This is... Again, it's part of the features where I wish there was more active tracking on specific animals. Like, where you find the blood trail, you'll be able to find, like, some of the footprints as well more easily. Or it selects only that trail to appear as long as you're on it. Just because it does feel kind of strange to have all of a sudden it's completely stopped. And I don't think what we're after went into that group. But again, I don't know where it would have gone either. Because I don't see any trails. Looks like it was looping back to come this way somewhere. I don't want to go after another animal, given, like, how... But I just heard something. I don't see anything up that way from it. Okay, I'm really stuck on trying to think of, like, what is my best move here? Like, I'm pretty sure it was a 2-star adult blue wildebeest. So at least that'll help for narrowing down for, like, trying to spot it if it did join that herd. But, like, how it's curved and come to here... I've got nothing else is what really throws me off. It's like, did it keep going that way? Did it run this way? I could try a call. The only problem is I have to then worry about that herd coming in a bit. I don't really have any other options, I think. So I don't think it would have joined up with the herd. It seems like if you find the loner animals, they usually are still keeping to themselves. I'll just try getting close to the ravine since the hill does make it a little hard to see past here. No, nothing here, huh? God, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. And again, I don't see, like... I don't see the body dropped anywhere. It could be that's just hidden or obstructed by something else, but... Okay, you know what? I'm going to bring out the collar again. I'm going to see about using the high fitness again. Maybe it'll bring out one of them in here if it is the one we're after. Just because I don't really know what else to do. Like, I can try getting closer to this herd, but I don't know if I'll be able to isolate and see the one we're after if he is part of it or not. Yeah, maybe we'll wait till, like, right here. Oh, that could be him out there. There is an adult 2-star. I can't really see if he has any arrows stuck in him. But we'll see if maybe I... Oh, are you kidding me? Is that actually... Oh, no, okay. I thought that was actually like a bit of blood, but no, it's not. Yeah, there's the 1-star adult male. I think it's the one staring kind of directly at us here. See, again, one of the things that I do like for the Hunter Classic was, no matter how you wounded an animal, it would at least have a limp so you could identify that, okay, this is the wounded one. If you wanted to clean up, you had an easier time spotting it. Yeah, it's the only 2-star adult that I'm seeing so far in all this group. So I might as well look at trying to get him. And he's about 150. Okay, he went down from that. I don't think it was a hard shot, so my guess is that should be ours. Let me go investigate and see. I'll let the rest of the herd go running off. Just, again, try to focus on keeping things clean between episodes and not have to come back over and over again. Alright, let's see. We've got this here. And let's find him and take a look and see about everything that it says. Yeah, my guess is more than likely this is the one, because I don't think I'd have the good marksmanship ability to drop him instantly like that. Especially not trying to aim for the heart. So let's take a look and see if you do have 3 shots to you. Yeah, he does. Okay, so the first one went a bit, actually went too low. If it was aimed up a bit higher, it would have been a good hit. Shot 2 was actually too high, and I didn't think I had it that high, but maybe my 0 was a bit off for the rifle. So I thought I aimed a little bit more back this way. That seems to say where it went, and then shot 3 was just right in the middle and got through to the heart. So yeah, not really the greatest for the hunt rating. Just sell that off. And I'm going to do a U-turn and see about those warthogs. I think it's a group of warthogs. It might be something else, and I'm just, again, terrible with this map and trying to identify the species properly. But if it is warthogs, and I do have this tier 6... if there is a decent one for, like, a trophy, we'll probably see about trying to get it with that today. It's a very, very easier try going with a rifle than the bow and arrow. Like, at least the bow and arrow, the game is a bit generous and the animals are kind of dumb and deaf to you for them getting close. It's just I wish I actually was at least skilled enough to be able to put a vital shot to the lungs. I'm not even looking for the heart yet. Okay, so they're still up there. Ooh, I'm going to let the full sprint wear off. And you know what? Let me put a mark out. Oh, you know what? If they're that far, then I can do a little bit of a jog to really close the distance. Because I'm not going to get any details until we're, like, under 300 meters away. And I don't think they'll pick me up if I'm running either. I do have to be a bit concerned, though, if I do take a shot at one and I wound it. There is the possibility the rest will, like, turn and stampede towards me. Granted, they are a lot less intimidating than the Cape Buffalo stampedes we've seen. But we still do want to be careful because they will be charging. Never underestimate the fight in a little animal. Yeah, so, oh god, they are a fair ways out. Like, I am definitely catching up to them, but I don't know if I'll actually be within range to get any details before they go over that hill. And I don't want to run too close to them either, because I don't know what our, like, detection radius is. Okay, there we go. We're at least able to see, although it looks like vast majority are all just female. There is one star mature male in there. I can't really pick out which one that is. Oh, no, that's a young. Yeah, there's nothing too spectacular about that, although oddly enough, we are pretty close, I think. Yeah, we're actually not too far off from being able to go down into the ravine. You know what, if I can spot and isolate the mature, I might take a shot at it. Although, nah, I think they're all going to get off. Or, well, maybe not get off, but get over that hill and we won't be able to go for them. I've got no callers to really bring them back my way. So yeah, we'll let them go, and we'll go down into this little area for this next episode. It does suck a little bit to spend so long going after a single animal, but that's kind of just how things go when you are using the bow and arrow for hunting. You've got to be much more careful, much better skilled at shot placement, but it is very satisfying if you can get them down with that weapon. It's just like everything lines up, and you get the satisfaction of knowing you did it. But this will be an interesting area to get down into and possibly hunt on. We did come across it very briefly when we were driving to find... I think it was like Casper Sparks or something like that was the weird name. Yeah, we'll get down here, we'll follow it down towards the water there, and see if we have anybody down here. I'm actually not sure how the elevation would work for... like animals picking you up, because it is actually a very decent distance to the top of the ravine here. We'll at least try to close a little bit of time getting down here. Heck, if we can see a group of anything, maybe we'll even use the rifle just to get a second animal today. But yeah, I'm trying to think of when this episode is going to... Well, I know this episode is going to go up on Saturday, but I'm trying to think of like what date that is in October. Today's the 17th, so... And today's a Tuesday. I think that would be... Oh, come on, brain. It's not hard math. 18, 19, 20... I think it'd be the 21st this would go up. And... Or would it be the 20th? Either way, I think I have one more weekend after this weekend for Way of the Hunter, and then we'll... be into November, and with November we'll do the new Cabela series. I don't really know how that'll go, because I don't know if I can use mouse and keyboard, or I'll have to do controller for aiming. It'll be an experience for sure, but I think it'll be a fun one going back to what was basically, again, my very first hunting game, being able to show it off with you guys. I was nowhere near as... I mean, I hate to say it, but I was nowhere near as skilled as I am now when I used to play the game then. So it'll be a very different experience going into it and seeing how it all plays in that. Truthfully, I'll have to double check and make sure the graphics are okay too, because I'm not sure if it's like, if you try playing some older games on new TVs or that, if they actually like have you able to see all the detail as well as you used to be able to, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Unfortunately, though, it looks like we don't have anything here. I mean, there is the hunting tower, but I don't know... Actually, might be one thing I want to check with the hunting tower. I thought it'd be interesting if you could pass time almost inside one of them, but I don't think there's the option to. I think you basically just have to sit in it and wait for it to manually pass time. I know last time we were down here, we came across... I think it was a wildebeest herd. I don't know if there were honey badgers too. Well, we came down here looking for the tracks from Casper or Noah or whatever their name was. And it was around here where it seemed like they'd gotten mauled by a lion and ran off. Or dragged off by said lion. But yeah, I don't really see anything down here right now. It is still a really neat area to come down to see, like, just the towering sides of it and that, but unfortunately, it looks like all the game isn't here right now. Oh, but we do have the need zone we can at least hit and get marked to the map. Oh, lion. So they do patrol around here. And warthogs come here to drink. Okay, I'll put us right here for now, and I'll figure out next episode what we'll do. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Way of the Hunter. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. Let me just remove the all markers for a moment. There we go. If you did like the video, be sure to give a like, and any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.